It's the OCG Fam Show, and today we're talking about measuring pH in your Nectar for the Gods Grow and why you just might consider ditching your pH pen. Really? Let's talk. Hey there! Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How you doing? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. We can talk after the show, but right now let's just get into the show. I'm going to show you something. So, if you go to the old OCGFAM.com, Oregon's Constant Gardener, there's a little thing about the COVID, and how they're still working, still doing it, doing all the safety things they need to, but still keeping the thing going to get everybody their gardening stuff. But if you go to the kits, it used to be there was a whole bunch of kits in the thing, different kits, but now what they've got going is just 4 basic kits: the Roman kit, the Greek kit, the Spartan kit, that come with everything that's in that regimen, plus the regimen sheet. But there's also a new one I wanted to show you. It's the starter kit, the new starter kit. And I'm going to click on that one so you can see it. It's a little different setup. Winter weather advisory. It's a little different setup. It now comes with the SLF100 and the Photosynthesis Plus that you need to, be doing your microbial stuff. So you got the whole setup there, but if you'll notice, what's that little blue thing right there? It's one of these. It's a Sure Test. It's a pH tape. So what you do is for doing your pH, so you don't have to right off the bat when you're just starting off with Nectar, get you one of these. But I would suggest that maybe getting one of these things could be kind of a pain, that you might consider using some of this stuff. It can be faster and easier under the right circumstances, and I think leads to, less problems, more foolproof, less calibration, and it leads to you, because the nature of how you do it, having a kind of a system about how you do your pH instead of just willy-nilly mixing it up. So I think there's some advantages to it. I'd like you to consider it. But a long time ago, we did a little primer with Scott about how to and why to use pH tape if you can't afford, don't want to, or just have had enough of pH pens, what to do. So I want to show you that clip. Watch that, and I'll talk to you after. So a lot of people, when they're just getting started with the Nectar line, they get the 4 basic and the Olympus, and they I'm ready to roll. No, you're not ready to roll. You got to have some sort of pH thing, and they're like, Jiminy Christmas, it's $150 for a pH pen. Do I have to have one? So I'd like you to explain why you need pH pen, and also, can you use the little tape stuff, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, pH is critical. I would not run this line without some way of figuring out what the pH is before feeding. Mm-hmm. Whether or not you need the meter, no. Like you said, litmus paper works great. The science has been used in litmus for the beginning of time. Mm-hmm. It measures, within the realm. What we're looking for is just that 6s. Okay. So if you're looking at litmus paper on this roll,
yep,
you got this super awesome chart on here that literally shows you that, 6 is anywhere from this light green to this dark green. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you're in that range, if it's light green to dark green, because you can see, it's not yellow and it's not black. If you're in there, you're pretty close.
Yep, and now, just as a hint, because Zeus juice is black.
Yeah.
So Zeus juice, if you're at 5.5 on here, which is pretty yellow, and you drop some Zeus on here, it's going to make it, through staining, you're going to get it. So Zeus juice is like a 9.8 out of the bottle.
Okay.
So if you needed to use litmus paper to check your pH, I would mix everything, the 4 other parts. So you got your Herculean, you got your Gaia, your Medusa. Mix those up, check your pH with this. Okay. Adjust the pH with the Olympus up. Then add a teaspoon of Zeus. Okay. That's not going to do much to bring it up. So if you got to 6.4 and you added 1 teaspoon in a gallon of Zeus, you might go to 6.45.
Okay.
So you're not going up enough.
Right, I got you.
Get you a truer color.
Because a lot of these we're measuring out, we're using this much, this much, this much. The Zeus is you just need some, kind of.
Yeah, if you go to a BioAg site, you're going to realize that humic is awesome, but more is not better.
I got you.
And you don't push with humics. Humics are just stimulating and creating that the ion exchange with the plant. So having it present and in there, that's all you need is 5 to 10 mils.
So everything with the Zeus, pH it with this, and then try to get a pen when you can.
Yeah, and if you want to stick with Nectar, then it's definitely worth. And now, pH pens, don't buy the cheap one ever. Because cheap ones are cheap and they suck.
That's why they break.
And everyone will sit there. I've owned a store for 12 years. I can guarantee you that the cheap ones, you will have issues and you'll spend more time and energy trying to get them repaired. Where you buy the one nice blue,
Yeah, the Blue Lab one. People do
works
complain
great.
about that one too over the Myron, but they have great warranty service, and I've taken care of mine, and it's been fine.
And let me give you one more tip on those. Ask your store today, what meter are you selling that's not having issues? Because all of meters will go through waves.
Oh, okay.
And we've had Blue Labs go through failure rates through the roof, and then we've had them with nothing for 4 years of just excellent meters. So ask your store, get the recommendation. I always ask, who's going to support their machinery the best? So if I buy this, I'd rather pay a little more knowing that Milwaukee's going to take care of this when I
absolutely
break it.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful. All right.
Oh, and don't do the drop test. They don't work with our line.
The drop test.
So a lot of companies have this other one where you put the solution of your your nutrient solution into a vial and you put X amount of drops and it gives you a color. With our nutrient line, it does not work because of the humics. So it does. You can't get a true reading. There's a lot of guys that do it and have figured it out, but I can tell you that litmus is going to be more efficient.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Okay. What do you think of that? You think you might give this a try? Have you given it a try? Do you use one of these? What do you do? Let's talk about that in the comments about how you measure the pH in your grow. We'll do that. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.